Hello and welcome to Date My Daughter, the show where we put to the test the old wives' tale that daughters do grow up to be just like their mothers. Today we're in Hertfordshire, where one lucky single guy will get to date 3 mums who each have a daughter looking for a partner. He will then pick one of the daughters to date without ever having seen her, based on what he thinks of the mothers. So here are today's 3 gorgeous girls that he's going to have to eventually choose between.
The choice is 2 blondes and a brunette. But which of these 3 mums does each beauty belong to? First up is the right-on but regal Rozelle.
I'm here for my daughter Marianne, who has been up to present date going for rather shy, retiring men and somewhat withdrawn at times, and I feel she'd be more suited to someone who's a little bit more open, a bit more in your face and a bit more up for a laugh.
Next, the debonair Dawn.
She's lovely looking, she's a great personality, she's big and bold, and I think maybe a lot of guys that would like to ask her out, I feel too intimidated, so bring them on.
And finally, there's the sensible but saucy Sabrina.
She's had a few rugby player boyfriends. She seems to be a rugby player magnet, and I think it'd be really nice to try and find her a boyfriend from a different walk of life.
So those are our 3 keen mums, but what about the man they have to convince? And what are the chances he'll make the right choice?
Hi, my name's Paul Salvin. I've got 2 part-time jobs, one in a pub and one in retail, working in the stockroom. I've been single now for over 2 years without any serious girlfriend in between, and I thought it'd be ideal to come and get to know some ladies, hopefully, you know. I enjoy swimming. I never used to like swimming that much, but after I've hurt my hamstring, I can't really run them or any big distances, so I find it a good way to keep fit.
So is it important for you to have a girlfriend who's fit?
Yeah, in a way. I don't like people that are lazy.
Who is your ideal girl?
Someone good looking, definitely, but someone with a great personality as well. As long as they're pretty. I do like people that are pretty.
Would you say that you were a romantic person?
I could be romantic. I definitely know I'm going to propose to a girl.
Explain.
When I was in the RAF, Red Arrows do this display, you know, and at one point do this big, massive heart like that, and Red Arrow comes through, puts the arrow in, and I thought, what an ideal moment to get down on one knee and propose to your girl, you know. I think she'd like it, you know, I really would.
I think she probably would as well. How well have you got on with your ex-girlfriend's mothers?
I got on with mothers quite well. Most mums seem to quite like me, which is good.
Have you found that you flirted with the mums at all?
I wouldn't say mums of girlfriends, but I've flirted with the older woman now and again. Yeah, especially where I work in the pub, you know. I have had an experience with an older woman before. Yeah. Quite interesting.
Now, you're not allowed to know anything specific, really, about the daughters, OK? So how are you going to choose?
I think within the first few seconds, you know if you like someone. If I like their personality, I should imagine the daughter will have a pretty similar personality as I've been brought up by her.
You're just about to go on your dates. Are you ready for it? What are you expecting? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling a bit apprehensive at the moment.
Well, I think you better go and just prepare yourself, OK? Go and get spruced.
Bring it on.
Now then, whilst Paul goes and gets ready, let's find out a bit more about our first mum, and that's Rozelle.
I am 45 years old, live with my partner David, who I have known for a long time because he was originally the boy next door. My job is working for a major cosmetic company, which I love. I feel in the mornings it's a bigger challenge most days, and I look at there in the mirror and think, well, I'm going to try and work some magic here and do the best I can. And usually, with a bit of luck, I'm fairly presentable to face the world.
Rozelle, have you always had a passion for makeup?
Ever since I was a baby, practically, in the pram, I used to adore looking, when I was a little girl, around the makeup counters and all that.
Why is it that you think that you've got to sort your daughter's love life out now?
Because I feel she's missing out on lots of fun in life through not having that one person that can go out with her and do all these sort of enjoyable things. And she's a giggle, you know, she's a laugh, and she's a nice person.
What would be the ideal man for your daughter?
Being well turned out, nicely groomed, clean and tidy, and good sense of humour. I think that gets you out of an awful lot of scrapes.
Now, do you find that her male friends and her previous boyfriends have fancied you?
It has been rumoured. I've heard some feedback. I take it that that's a compliment, you know.
Now, on your date, you're not allowed to say anything specific about your daughter, OK? So how are you going to try and sort of sell her?
If I say to him, well, I get, you know, there are many aspects of us where we're very, very similar. You'd either love it or hate it, you know. So, oh, God, no, couldn't stand somebody like her, you know, or, yeah, she's OK, you know.
And where are you going to go on your date?
A dancing lesson to learn the tango.
And why have you chosen that?
Because I think you'll get a bit of everything there and you'll see the all-round sides of the person.
I think that will give you an opportunity for a bit of touchy-feely.
Yes, but not too much. I don't want to put him off.
Hello.
How nice to meet you.
And you. I'm Paul.
Oh, how do you do? I'm Rozelle.
Yeah,
Aren't you brave?
Yeah, what are we going to do for our date then?
Well, I'm not giving any secrets away yet, but you will be needing these.
Interesting.
They suit you? Yeah? Should we go?
Yes, let's.
Right. Hello, Graham. This is Paul. Paul, this is Graham.
Hi, Graham.
Who is a dance instructor.
Right.
Because we're going to be needing him because our date is the tango and learning it.
You are joking.
You've got a lovely hat, you're all ready for it, you've got a lovely rose. What we're going to need is a nice outfit for you to dance the Argentine tango.
Right,
so walk this way,
then.
we'll get you ready.
Cool.
Take you right.
When I first seen her, I thought, I didn't like the leather trousers. I thought, you know, what's going on here? But I thought she was very polite. And I thought, yeah, this day could go well.
I thought, what a nice, pleasant chap. What a lovely smile he had. And how forceful, he was. He wasn't all dithery and unassertive.
This hand can go anywhere from here right up towards his neck, depending on how you think the man's doing.
Right.
OK, and how good a dancer he is and how well and sensuous he dances it. So this is your how good I'm doing-ometer, Paul, OK? The further up he gets, you know you're doing well.
Yeah.
So it's all up to you, Paul. You've got to stand on your own 2 feet and show Rozelle what you're really made of.
You getting better?
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, you're too kind.
I was a bit apprehensive at first, you know, because I've never done the tango before.
So this obviously isn't your type of dancing that you'd normally do.
Well, I normally do a bit worse on the dance floor
do
in the
you?
local pub.
After, I was going to say after a few lagers, yeah.
What kind of holidays do you like?
Well, I don't think I'd dare go to Argentina, put it that way. Not the way I tango. Paul's a very easy person to talk to, and I felt quite at ease with him. Why are you still single? That's what I'd like to know.
I don't know, maybe I'm too fussy.
Smooth operator Paul may be choosy, but his charm seems to be working on Rozelle.
We had the old hand on the shoulder test, of course, which depended on how far Rozelle's left hand went up towards Paul's neck, obviously not to strangle him, hopefully, but just as an intention to see, obviously, whether she was interested in enjoying the dance. And from what I was standing, she certainly was and enjoying it.
Why should I let you go out with my daughter?
I'm charming. An honest guy. I say I've never led anyone on. I've led girls on in the fact that, you know, when you're unsure about someone?
Yes.
But I'd let them know I wouldn't like do the dirty on them or anything like that, you know.
So you're quite sincere?
Yeah.
Yes.
Paul certainly swept Rozelle off her feet, but what sort of an impression did he really make on her?
From what Paul said to me, he likes girly girls. My daughter is a girly girl, but that may be where it starts and finishes as far as his requirements go.
I said, were you a girly girl when you were younger? And she said, yeah, I really was. And that was kind of, yeah, I might choose your daughter because I do like that in a girl. So it just depends on the other mothers.
Those two looked as though they could have danced the night away, and I wonder if Rozelle's daughter is as light on her feet. See if you can guess which one of these 3 gorgeous girls belongs to Rozelle. There are still 2 more mums waiting in the wings to put Paul through his paces, but who will have the guile to pull him for their daughter? Welcome back to Date My Daughter, the programme that asks whether daughters are cast in the same mould as their mothers. Our high flyer Paul has to date 3 mothers without having any idea what their daughters look like. Based on his impressions of the mothers, he'll choose 1 daughter he'd like to date. So far, Paul has enjoyed some dirty dancing with first mum Rozelle, but he still has 2 more lovely mums to meet before he makes his final decision. Next in line is the delightful Dawn.
I actually teach semi-permanent makeup, as in cosmetic tattooing, to beauty therapists, and my second skill is also to teach plastic surgeons medical tattooing. My lovely daughter Kelly is actually presently working for me in my offices. She's a fantastic administrator, and she's actually looking also to the medical side of the industry. I love retail therapy, and I'm absolutely renowned from everybody I know for my sort of overseas business stroke personal trips where I go with one case and I come back with a minimum of 2.
Dawn, where do you get the time to go shopping?
Well, retail therapy is my passion. Most girls do it anyway, and just don't tell their husbands.
Have you had any tattoo work done?
Yes, my whole face is tattooed.
Tell me.
I've got eyebrows, top and bottom eyeliner, and my lips have been lined. It's what you want can be tattooed on for you so that you wake up with makeup.
What sort of man does your daughter go for?
She's a pints girl, so I think that says what sort of men that she likes. I think she needs a strong character, as mums do.
How well do you get on with your daughter's previous boyfriends?
Well, I've only ever met 2, ever. But they're all nice guys. Kelly goes on a lot of first dates and gets bored.
Now, on your date, you're not allowed to say anything specific about your daughter, OK? So how are you going to try and get our man to pick her?
I would hope that he would pick Kelly because, not that he liked me, but he liked my character. Kelly's a sort of version of me, so she would be exactly the same.
Where are you going to go on your date?
Raft building.
May I ask why?
Well, I thought, what am I going to do with a young guy on a date? So I need to do something where I can sort of watch him and see if I can bring out his character, and I can see how he copes under pressure of being told what to do, or whether he's got his own ideas and he's got a bit of oomph about him as well.
You don't happen to be my date by any chance, do you?
I do.
Yeah, I'm Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Very pleased to meet you.
I'm Dawn.
Well, we're at a lake. I'm just wondering what we're going to be doing today.
Raft building.
Shall we get to it?
And that raft is going to be built out of materials provided by Outward education worker Sarah Limbrick. Paul is no lover of authority, so how will he deal with Dawn's dictatorial approach?
No, barrels have to go below.
Yeah, oh yeah, of course will, yeah.
Because they're the ones that float. Because that's one thing I do remember, that wood doesn't always float. You need aids below.
I think possibly we should put them in there as well. I tried to, like, be a bit authoritarian, like, kind of put my ideas forward. But like I say, they all failed miserably anyway. So in the end, I kind of give up and let Dawn take charge, you know. Right, so we've got this.
And I can sit here.
Yeah, you just sit there and do nothing. Yeah, typical woman.
And watch you do it. I could use this to tie my patients to the bed, couldn't I?
Something you're not telling me, Dawn. I reckon
Not.
You do this for a day job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have an ideal woman?
Not really.
Yeah.
I just like someone that likes doing things and...
Doing things?
Yeah, and
someone who's
enjoyable.
up for fun? Or...
Yeah. I mean, and I don't want them to be mega minging either.
Mega minging?
Do you know what I mean?
When Paul said he wouldn't want to date a minger, it made me laugh because I wouldn't want to date a minger either, so fine. Are you a practical guy, Paul?
Not really. I'll have a go at things, I'll try things, but I've always been the kind of person, like, when they got the Lego out, like, not interested in that, you know what I mean?
Do you cook where you are, Paul? Are you a good cook?
No, I can't cook to save my life. I'm not very good at cooking.
So you're not
I
practical?
can cook a good English
cook.
breakfast.
Oh, you can do a fry-up?
Yeah. It's always good after a night out. I thought I was giving Dawn honest answers when I said I couldn't cook, and that I wasn't practical. But I aren't. I've never been practical, ever.
It's got a nice looking bottom. Oh, you heard that?
What did you do?
I was talking about you, not to you.
Oh, right. So are you quite a girly girl then, Dawn?
I'm not pink and fluffy.
No?
I'm a very strong character.
Yeah.
But I like fun. I like doing things, having
like
fun.
Like building.
I'll tell you later.
OK, Dawn, you said you liked fun. Let's see if Paul can shiver those timbers.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, it's getting a bit real now.
With our expert on hand to make sure there are no mishaps, our 2 adventurers take to the water.
Oh.
Wait, do you reckon we should sit at either side?
Right, where are you going? Oh, is it?
It's freezing.
Guys! I'm sorry, I thought...
Steady on, Paul, don't rock the boat.
I can't believe that we haven't capsized, but I won't count my chickens till we're back on dry land. I can swim, but I don't do 40 lengths.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch you.
I'm quite a good swimmer,
I'll pass your towel. Oh, I like all and any holidays.
Like water sports?
No.
No?
And I know what I like and I know what I don't like. I will knock your legs off. No. No.
Why not?
Ah!
Why not if we both?
No.
Oh, it's freezing! Oh. Climbing. That's brilliant.
Oh, I hit my lip. If I have a great big bottom lip tomorrow, I'll batter you. Nice guy, no brains. Obviously, age is the thing. You can date my daughter, but you're not dating me.
It just reminds me of being young.
The captain must go down with a bottle.
Now, did Paul make waves with Dawn, or was he all at sea?
I know you said earlier that you thought it was okay to date your daughter, but after dunking you in the water, do you?
I think I'd like to let my daughter eat you. She would throw you in before you threw her in. Was I a bit bossy?
At first you were, yeah. You kind of, like when we got on the water and you were like, I want to be captain, you're sat at the front, I'm the captain. Kind of a bit off-putting, but you're a nice person, you know. I didn't really take it to heart so much. Oh. Your eyebrows didn't really disappear. I mean, have you got them done?
They're tattooed on.
They're tattooed on? Better than running down your eyes and stuff,
yes,
isn't it?
I know,
Yeah,
but sort of Alice Cooper look isn't quite in.
I think Dawn, looking the way she did look quite well for her age. I really did enjoy the date. She's got a lot going for her, and I really do think her daughter's got a chance.
Well, Paul still managed to come up smelling of roses despite getting into deep water with Dawn. But did she persuade him that a date with her daughter would be a bit stormy or a breeze? Well, that all depends on how Paul gets on with his final date, and that's with the saucy Sabrina.
My name's Sabrina Lock, and I live in Horn in Surrey. I've been here for 2 years, and I bought this property to renovate. But I'm getting towards the end of it, although the garden is still going to be a major task. Gemma and I are very similar, really. We're the same sort of size. We wear each other's clothes a lot. She's a bit taller than me. She's got a flatter stomach, but we've both got reasonably large boobs, I suppose, and nice legs.
Tell me about her personality.
Gemma is quite wacky, fun, disorganised, airhead, a real butterfly brain, but great people's person.
How well have you got on with her exes?
I've always got on very well with all her boyfriends, I think. I'm probably a bit over the top for most of them, and they sort of back off a bit and they're scared, but other than that, they've been fine.
What characteristics would you like her boyfriend to have?
Honest, I think, and caring, romantic, tactile, hard-working and active.
You're going to go on a date with a younger man.
Oh.
How are you feeling about it?
Quite excited. I think it'll be quite fun.
What is the date?
He and I are going to have a caricaturist lesson.
What will that tell you about him?
Well, I think it will show some honesty, because I think you need to be quite honest when you're drawing someone's face, because faces don't lie, do they? So it'll show whether he's honest and he's got a good sense of humour.
Hi. Hello. I'm Paul.
Hi, Paul. I'm Sabrina. I'm
Pleased to meet you.
Mate. How are you?
Very nice. How's things?
You're very nice too.
So what we're going to go on our date? What we're going to do?
We're just going to wander across the lawn and have our little date, but you know it is a nudist colony here, don't you? Hey? And this is Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hello, Paul.
I'm Paul.
I'm
Pleased to meet you.
Steve.
Okay.
Hello, Sabrina.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm very well. I am the second fastest caricature artist in the world.
Right.
And today we're going to get you to draw and have some fun.
Oh my God.
That's good, isn't it?
It's quite good, isn't it?
My first impression was a very intelligent, open kind of guy who I thought was probably great fun to be with.
Let's get you to draw each other.
Okay, but hang on, Paul. Just try and visualise me with my facelift, okay? Which I'm going to get done soon.
Right, look. You're not too bad, you're not too bad.
Cheers.
I was very flattering towards Sabrina because I actually did think she was the best looking mum of the three. And she'd definitely look good for her age.
You don't look anything like this.
No, this is looking...
I need a new piece of paper, look.
I think I've made your head too big. Oh.
This is diabolical.
Do you like Bugs Bunny?
Oh, God, do I look that bad?
You've got teeth like Bugs Bunny on here.
Come on, I need a bit of help. Come on, well, how are we going to sort this bit out over here?
Well, I think we could put perhaps the other ear in.
Sure, it's got two. I've only seen one. Turn your head that way, thank you.
Perfect.
Oh, look, that looks so much better
help.
with
Have you ever had
2
mumps
ears.
before, Sabrina?
Mumps?
Because you look like you've got it on here.
No.
I mean, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? No, how old?
Not older than you, darling.
Yeah.
Don't you know it's
You're not
rude
going
to
to
ask
tell
a
me now?
lady her age? Have a guess then.
I'd say about... Can you not tell?
Well, obviously, by the way you're dressed, darling, of course you're trendy.
What do you mean by sort?
I do have a partner. So we go on holiday a lot,
Whereabouts?
probably every month somewhere.
Every month?
Yeah.
I thought you said you were poor.
I am, but he isn't, so... Not that silly, am I?
Yeah.
No, we just went to Tenerife to the Transvestite Festival for a week.
Transvestite fans. Was that good?
That was great, actually. It was really good fun.
There's something you're not telling me. She didn't look very manly, you know, but I kind of gathered that maybe that's what she's into. I don't know, but maybe she does something like that the weekend, or a boyfriend does possibly. You look like a bloke.
Well, do something about it, will you, please?
You've got hair,
I like
but
bald men, really.
like me.
Yeah, just like you, in fact. Yeah. Obviously, he's a lot younger than me and younger than my son, so that if I was in my daughter's shoes, then yes, there probably would be a chemistry.
I definitely think if she hadn't had a boyfriend or a partner, I might have tried to pursue it a bit more. You want me to come round?
I would like you to come and have a little look. See what you think?
I look like a hooligan. So Sabrina, do you want to come have a look at mine?
I do.
Ooh.
I do.
Please don't slap me.
They're lovely, Sabrina. What happened to the picture?
It's a bit ironic, isn't it?
I love it. Oh, it's fantastic.
Do you want to keep it?
Where's
Take
my
it home and
kiss?
stick
I haven't
it
got
up.
any kisses.
All right, then, there we go.
I do want a little... Yeah, OK. Well, I think they're both as bad as each other, really,
I
don't
hope
you?
your daughter doesn't look like that.
So why do you think I should let you date my daughter?
I think you should let me date your daughter because I think I'm quite an honest guy. I think if she's a chatty person, I'll open up quite well with her. Because there's nothing worse than going on a date with someone and they don't really say anything, or you don't get to know them, you know, or they're all the opposite, and me, and you can't get a word in edgeways, you know what I mean?
Are you very romantic? What would you be like on an evening in?
Right, so if I'm in a relationship and I've been going out with a girl for like a month or so.
A month or so, yeah.
Right, I'll probably, by then you're quite relaxed with each other.
Yeah.
You know, tend to maybe get a few lagers or a bottle of wine for the lady if she wants it. Watch a DVD, things like that.
Yes, that's always
good.
good.
And then see what happens.
Okay.
Kind of thing, later on in the night, you know
So
what I
you're
mean?
quite tactile and touchy-feely?
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
I do actually like cuddles as well.
Yeah.
I know it sounds funny, but...
You like cuddling?
Yeah, I do,
Kissing
yeah.
and cuddling, yeah?
Yeah, I sometimes think that's quite nice, isn't it?
Mm. He's very easygoing, he's good-looking, he's intelligent, he's articulate, he's a touchy-feely type of guy, and I think she would like him.
It's going to be difficult between two of the mums on deciding who I want to date. There's definitely one that I don't want to date, but the other two I'm kind of, I don't know which way to go yet. I'll have to make my mind up, I suppose, overnight.
Paul has now dated all three mums, but I wonder which mum he liked the most and which does he think will be most like their daughter.
These are the three girls who are anxiously awaiting Paul's decision. Which one belongs to which mum? I can't wait to find out.
Welcome back to Date My Daughter. Our young pup Paul has now dated all three mothers and it's decision time. But before we find out which daughter he's going to date, let's take a look at which girl belongs to which mum.
Reliable Rozelle belongs to Maz. Debonair Dawn belongs to Kelly. And the saucy Sabrina belongs to Gemma.
What has your mum told you about Paul?
Oh, that he's lovely and that he's a good laugh and that if I went on a date with him, he'd be great fun to be with.
Gemma, do you think that he would be your type from what she's told you?
Apparently he's dark, that's all right.
Your mum lies. Kelly, what did your mum say about Paul?
She said that he was very sweet and he had a good personality and that he's just a general laugh.
Well, just have lots of fun and good luck to you all. Thank you. Paul, 3 dates, 3 mums. Have you made a decision?
I've made a decision, yeah. It's been tough, but yeah.
Well, you never know, you could meet your wife in a few minutes.
Funny you should say that. Before I came on the show, I was reading my star sign. It actually said the love of your life will be on a reality TV show. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it's going to happen.
Or it might be me.
Yeah, it is you.
You never know.
It is.
Right, without further ado, who is the name of the first mum whose daughter you are not going to date?
I'm afraid it's Rozelle.
Oh, Rozelle. OK, we'll bring her in and let her know. Hello. Now then, Paul has got something that he would like to say to you.
Rozelle,
Right.
I really did enjoy our date. Thought the dancing was great. I think it looked very nice in the red dress.
Yes.
But really, I didn't think there was any chemistry there between us. And that's my main reason for not choosing your daughter, I'm afraid. I'm really sorry.
Can't win them all.
No, exactly right. I think then that we should introduce you to your daughter. See what you could have won.
Yeah.
So we'll bring in Maz. Hello.
Hello.
This is Paul. Paul, this is Maz.
Hi.
Lovely to meet
Very
you.
pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Now then, your mum has got something to say to you on behalf of Paul.
Okay.
Right, Maz, sorry to have to tell you this, but I'm afraid Paul hasn't picked you.
Oh, well.
Now then, what do you think? Are you regretting your decision?
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the pink. I do like it.
Thank you.
Very nice body as well.
Stop it, I'm blush. I'll go the same colour as what's...
Easy, Tiger.
I can see yourself being gutted by the end.
Oh, Maz, is he the kind of man that you would normally choose?
Oh, no, he's lovely.
Really?
Lovely, yeah,
Thank you
definitely.
very much.
Oh, unfortunately, not this time.
Oh, wow. He was very complimentary towards me, and that was very nice, of course, but, yeah, it's just the way it's turned out, isn't it?
So,
That's what I could have won, eh?
what is the name of the next mum whose daughter you don't want to date?
I'm afraid it's Dawn.
Oh, Dawn. OK, we'll let her know. Hello, Dawn. Hello, Vicki. Now then, young Paul has got something that he would like to say to you.
It was the best date of the lot, in my eyes. I really enjoyed putting you in the water as well. Did you like it? Did you like it?
Actually, I loved it.
Did you like it?
I did have fun.
The only bit that I didn't like was when you asked me the questions, do I cook? I said no. No, I don't cook. Am I romantic? I said no. And I kind of felt as though you didn't approve that I'd be a good man for your daughter.
Aww.
So really sorry about that.
Right then, I think that we should meet the beautiful daughter.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. She is. We shall bring in Kelly.
Right.
So you can cry, basically. Kelly, this is Paul. Paul, this is Kelly.
How are you doing? Very nice.
Now then, your mummy has got something to say to you on Paul's behalf.
Go on, Mummy. We don't have a date because he assumed that I didn't think it'd be right because he doesn't cook. Oh, shame.
You win some, you lose some.
I've definitely lost.
Oh dear.
Gutted, aren't we?
Oh, well.
No, he's gutted.
Nice looking guy. Probably not someone I'd really go for, but really nice looking guy.
There is one mum left, so just tell us, what is the name of the mother whose daughter you are going to date?
It's going to be the lovely Sabrina.
We shall tell her the good news. Hello. Paul has got something that he would like to say to you.
Okay, Paul.
Had a very good time yesterday, drawing, although I wasn't very good, unlike yourself. But I'm glad to say that your daughter has been picked for the date.
Oh, she would like that. Thank you.
And do you think he'll get on with your daughter?
I think he will.
Really?
Yeah, I think he'll have a nice time.
Well, without further ado, I think We should introduce you to her.
Get on with it.
And her name is Gemma.
Oh, very nice.
Come on. Over here.
Gemma, this is Paul.
Hi.
Paul, this is Gemma.
Nice to meet you. Hello there.
Pretty.
Now then, your mummy has got something to say to you on Paul's behalf.
Go on then.
Go on then. Paul's decided he'd like to take you on a date.
Okie dokie.
How do you feel about that?
Perfectly fine, wonderful.
What do you think to Paul? Is he your cup of tea, initially?
Honestly, not initially, no, but, you know, we have to chat and, you know, find out about each other.
Exactly. And what do you think to Gemma?
She's very pretty.
Yeah.
Probably the same. I don't know whether I'd go for that kind of girl normally, you know. But,
great.
We'll just see. We'll just see.
Exactly. Now, how similar do you think Gemma and Sabrina are?
Very, especially in this department.
So, where are you going to go on your date with Gemma?
Well, I don't normally do this on a first date, but it's a romantic meal for two.
What do you normally do on a first date?
Pub, normally. Pint.
Well, off you go on your romantic dinner, and I hope you have a lovely time.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
Enjoy. Yes. You will enjoy.
So, ex-airman Paul has decided to date Gemma, but will Sabrina's daughter help him reach for the stars or bring him back down to earth with a bang?
First impressions, though, like, I don't like you, you don't like me. How do you think it's going to go?
We'll have to see, won't we? How old are you?
23.
Okay.
What is that?
21, just turned 21.
21? See, my God, I'm not being offensive here, but you look older.
Now then, Paul, that's no way to treat a lady.
I was a bit gutted that I'd picked you ahead of number one.
Oh.
In a way.
No, I do think that you and, I think you, is it, what's her name?
I don't even know.
You would have got on really well though. She's definitely your vibe.
Really?
Definitely.
Yeah. Whereas you and me just...
Well, I guess the stars can't always be right.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, would you give him 1?
I'd probably rate him 3, 4.
9. Definitely. She was stunning, but up there.
Okay.
Big 0.
Really?
She said he's really easy and nice and, you know, charming. So he totally is all of those things. But we didn't, I don't think we clicked.
I think I've met that many girls before that, like, Blackpool kind of thing. Big boobs, slim. But straight away I just thought, nah, not for me.
I don't think there's going to be a great deal happening, if I'm perfectly honest.
Me and her are never going to see each other again, never.
So, on the surface, Sabrina and Gemma have proved the theory that daughters can grow up to look like their mothers, but they've also shown us that you can't always judge a book by its cover. Until next time, it's goodbye from Date My Daughter.